quiet in the cheap seats down there. Ladies and gentlemen, a good speech apparently should be like a mini skirt. Short enough to be interesting, but long enough to cover the essential bits. Firstly, I'm not going to keep you too long, simply because I want you to talk about the quality and not my length. Right. Of speech. That didn't work. Firstly, I'd just like to take the opportunity to congratulate Kate and John on what's been an absolutely wonderful day so far. I think you all like to point out that Kate looks 1 in a million today. Kate looking 1 in a million. John looking 1 in a raffle. Secondly, I'd also like to thank them for choosing the wedding on a Sunday on the international weekend, meaning, for all the boys here, no one's missed a Premiership match today. Nothing worse than trying to keep up with the football. Wedding is such an interference. Right, so there's only 3 left. The reason why I'm doing the speech today, obviously it should be made by my dad, mine and Kate's dad. But as most of you are aware, our dad passed away some years ago. Kate meant the world to my dad, and myself, and vice versa. Such a sad circumstance that he can't be with us today, but I'm pretty sure he'll be looking down, maybe a cigarette in hand, pint, big smile, proud as punch. I'm pretty sure he will be the proudest father you can imagine today. Knowing what kind of wonderful, happy person my dad was, I'm sure he will be absolutely delighted to know that Kate has met a guy like John. I'm not going to talk too much about it, because I'm going to fill up. But there's other members of the family, grandma, other relations, and friends. So I'd like to take the first opportunity to toast to absolute friends. Absolute friends. When Kate first asked me to give her away, I felt 2 emotions. One, enormous pride. Giving away your sister on the biggest day of her life is something that I'll remember for the rest of my life. It was a fantastic honour, and thank you ever so much for allowing me to do that. The second was worry. Being that I'm a Yorkshireman, the thought of giving anything away worried me to death. That'll work. Kate, all I can say about Kate is she is the best sister I could have ever wished for. Not only is she my sister, she's a great friend, she's good at advice, she's not so good at cooking, but she's everything you want. Whenever you are, wherever, she'll help you, she'll look after you. She's a wonderful person. She's an actual delight to call a sister, and I'm proud that you are my sister. Selfish isn't a word in Kate's vocabulary, but I have bought her a dictionary for a wedding present. Who knows in a couple of weeks? It could be. Many years ago now, Kate had all the attributes she wanted in a young lady. She had health, she had happiness, she had friends, she had family. But there was one thing missing. It was a good haircut. So one Saturday afternoon, she wandered into the local hairdressers in Slathwaite to get a haircut. She sat down at a chair in that hairdresser's. Is the hairdresser here tonight?
Yeah, do you want to do
it? I always wondered what kind of hairdressers sits a girl like Kate next to a lad who used to be in the army next to each other. But that's Slathwaite for you. I live in Linthwaite now. Anyway, they were in the hairdresser at the same time. They sat next to each other, they got chatting, they exchanged numbers. And the first I heard about it was about 2 days later when Kate told me she'd been on a date with this young man, and told me how happy, she was happy, it's gone well, who knows. Kate's never had, a boyfriend like John before. He turned up and First time I met him, he was charming, he was friendly, he had respect, he had manners, and for what I saw, he had the best intentions for my sister. Then I realised he'd been looking at www.howtosuckuptogirlfriendsbrother.com. I knew this because whilst I was looking on www.howtocobbletogetherspeech@11in.com, I saw the link to the website. But honestly, John, it is an absolute pleasure to welcome you to our family. You're a fantastic chap, and I'm sure you're going to make my sister very happy, because you've made her happy so far, and we're all happy. So I'm not getting emotional. I went look around on the internet because I want to keep it short. I want some many profound wedding quotes out there, and I found this one, which I liked. When a man and a woman get married, they become one. The trouble starts when they try to decide which one. As I look at Kate and John now, think to myself, what a wonderful life you've got ahead of you. Got many happy years to come as a couple, but I would like to give John one piece of advice. It's old, it's very important. Never go to bed on an argument, because you'll never know if you're going to wake up. That's it for me, really. Just got a last few words before I hand over to John, and then finally Paul. Paul being the best man, who in a few moments will try and give John the most embarrassing, uncomfortable, and awkward 5 minutes of his life. Something that John will reciprocate with Kate tonight by giving her the most awkward, awful 5 minutes of it.
3 minutes. Show off.
And that's it for me. So I'd just like to stand up and propose a toast to the bride and groom. Bride and groom. And I would like to hand over